So we have pretty much the entire run to get that. I really hope we do. And yeah, so now we are gonna go live with this run. Whoop. And whoop. And you are live.
Welcome, welcome. My name is progamingwithed, and I'm going to be doing a speedrun of Fallout 3 all quests. Who's awake in chat? Can I see some value in chat? I'm ready to get started when you are. Shall I give you a countdown? Should I just push the button?
I was muted. That was awesome. Anyways, I am ready with the timer, so you can, I can give you a countdown.
Okay, so this game starts on a save. This is a copy of the first autosave. Basically, we're just skipping the character creation because being born is 2 minutes of sitting around. So getting started in 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
So there's 32 quests for us to complete Fallout 3, and 7 speed glitches, of which we're going to use to complete. The first one is we can quick save and quick load to skip dialogue.
You just stay here while Daddy runs to his office. You'll be okay, honey.
And that's going to be really fast. People like to talk. We're going to set up our stats to optimize our speech skill and our hit points. We have a little mess around. This truck in position. Welcome back, Dad. Skip this dialogue, and we can push him a little bit with the truck. Get him slightly closer to where he needs to. Skip dialogue. We're out of here. Okay, that's the first quest complete, baby step. Next is growing up fast. We have to do our 10th birthday party. There's our 10th birthday party complete. The second speed glitch, we can quick save and quick load to go through walls. Not every wall, but most walls.
What are you doing down here?
Jonas?
Are you ready for your surprise?
Now's our combat tutorial. Learn to shoot guns. Shooting Jonas makes them skip a line and start walking immediately instead of waiting for target practice to be over. 1.
Careful, it's a rat roach.
3 targets.
Think you can take care of that with your BB gun? Just aim and shoot.
Owned.
Good work. Hey, Jonas, get a picture of me with a big game hunt.
Push Dad into position. A little slow. Jonas is already here.
Boys and girls have different...
I'm the overseer's daughter, so what? Like, I get any kind of special treatment.
Revelation 21:6. I am Alpha and Omega.
Now, future imperfect. We're 16 years old.
As far as I can tell. Go on now. You've got...
We gotta go take the goat.
Good morning. Stop.
Walking through doors is fast enough.
Well, you made it.
Explosive, lockpick, and speech are just the first 3 skills we're going to use. We've taken the goat. Quest complete. So, there's a lot of funny glitches in this game. Here's one of them I can show you right now. I call this the bedroom glitch. If you just like waggle your camera up and down during this transition, you're just not in your bed. You can end up in all kinds of weird spots, including underneath Amana. It's time to escape the vault. There's a couple of things I managed to fit into the run because they aren't going to lose us any time. But we're escaping the vault now. by Butch. Like that old bedroom glitch, but there's 8 in particular that I very much enjoy that I can't show off during the run. So the donation incentive has to be met, and take my word for it, those are all delightful, and they're things that you've almost certainly never seen before, no matter how big of a fan of all 3 you are.
It's our only chance, don't you see? We're getting out of here, just like the doctor. I'm not gonna let anyone stop us.
So when you fall out of bounds, you teleport back inbounds at a location called the COC. And it's just a little failsafe to keep things from getting lost. Ooh, I know what's happening. So we've escaped the vault. I'm going to close the game, because I forgot to do a little something quick. And that's why things are being a little messed up. Just one moment. Don't need to stop the timer. Be but a second. I need to have my frame rate locked to 60 frames per second to speedrun this video game. And the game functions very poorly if the frame rate is left uncapped, because this is a 2008 game. And uncapped, I think my game runs it at 3000 FPS or something like that. Okay. Speedrun continues. Sorry about that. So that's 4 quests complete already. Next stop is Megaton, where we're going to be completing the Power of Adam and the Wasteland Survival Guide. Speech is going to be very important this run. Grab ourselves 1 point of perception. That's going to give us just a single point of explosives to get us to 25. So we're showing speed glitches 3 and 4 now. So we're going to wait until about 1 p.m. because we want a particular wandering merchant, Lucky Harith, to show up. He's the one who sells guns. We're going to get a missile launcher from him. We don't have any money to buy it from, so we're going to do the vendor glitch. You'll notice we have no caps.
Take your pick.
See? There we go. He owes us a lot of money. So we've sold him back a bunch of his own schematics. Now a missile launcher. You'll see the vendor glitch's cousin, the duping glitch, a little later in the run. Now, number 4, this is called Speed Cripple. Speed Cripple. We need to load the game on the same frame that our legs are being broken. Like that.
Well, I'll be damned. You're from that.
And for reasons, that's going to give us a 65% movement speed increase. And that's going to persist through saves, and we're just going to have it until our legs get broken, we exit the game, or our model changes.
Hey,
Around. She's the best character in the game. Now, the Wasteland Survival Guide is a very long quest, but we can just convince her to not do it.
so how's this?
So we have a 40% chance, and actually doing the quest takes about 30 minutes.
So how's this?
So hopefully she's not too stubborn, because just skipping it here is quite fast. There we go. And we grab this holotape for the quest Replica Man.
I'll be damned.
Fast travel back to the entrance. Now we need to get our lockpick to a quickly as we can. And that's Power of Adam complete as well.
Whenever you have time, we have a donation.
Perfect time.
Okay, great. Well, we have $30 from Anonymous. Thank you, Anonymous. That completes the incentive, so we are getting the glitch showcase. So that's awesome.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it just dropped in. Thank you very much, and I'll let you continue with the run.
Well, I was about to say, the next 10 to 15 minutes of the run or so is going to be a lot of walking. We're going to be making a lot of quest progress. We're always going to be making quest progress, but it's a big wasteland and we need to walk pretty much to the north side of the map and discover locations along the way. So if any of you want to go grab some popcorn, use the bathroom, because you were holding it in for Mega Man, now is the time. That vending machine had a nuclear quantum, and that's very good luck. At the Super Duper Mart, there's a vending machine that we can save scum to get whatever we want out of it, and we need to observe a Nuka-Cola Quantum in order to lock in its state. So now that it's in that position, we can come back to collect it later when we're ready. We're going to use that one single Nuka-Cola Quantum to complete the quest Nuka-Cola Challenge. So I'm glad you're all having a good time. I just woke up. And I'm having a great time. I watched a bit of Valuethon before this. I had made a character specifically for this run that I named Value. So we could have been playing as Value. This is Dukov. Dukov has a key that we need. We're also going to take 30 of his whiskey bottles, because we need those. That looks like 30. So, and the reason that we're not playing as Value right now is as soon as I launched the game, I accidentally deleted the save. Not my proudest moment. Yeah. The quest, gotta shoot him in the head. We have to collect 3 special keys for Mr. Crowley in the Museum of History. That is one of them. The other ones belong to... Can I have those 30 whiskey bowls? They're empty. But yeah, when I'm done with them, we're just going to use them once, and we're just going to still have them later. So Ted Strayer, Dave, and Dukov there all have our special keys. Last stop on this leg of the journey is we're just discovering the Jesuit Memorial. That place is important to the plot. Ching. Okay. Fast travel back to Vault 101. Fast traveling is, of course, fast. Now we're just... So now Vault 101 is a little bit above the southern extreme of the map. Pretty close to the east side. And we're going to be making our way all the way to the northeast corner of the map. So we got a lot of walking to do, but there's still plenty to do along the way. We got to start a bunch of quests that require you to go to the quest giver first. We're also going to collect a weapon that we're going to use for all of the combat in this run. Minus Dukov, who we just murdered, and we'll do one more murder with the 10mm pistol, because it's actually pretty busted. The quality of a weapon is gated by its condition, and you get a perfect condition gun at the start, which is pretty rare. Let's jump. W key, please? Okay. Jumping in this game is actually the hardest in the world. Like, just the act of hitting the spacebar is a challenge.
Right.
We've discovered Big Town. That's the goal we've accomplished there. Started Big Trouble, Big Town. Let's go to Arafu. Strife, have you played Fallout 3? Are you a Wasteland fan? Streamers aren't used to being talked to. I might have spooked them.
Yeah, I have played Fallout 3 quite a bit. You know, earlier when I was younger, I did try speedrunning it, but didn't have much success. It was too broken for me, actually, on some aspects.
Well, now that you mention it, the quest, the game probably will crash at some point, and that's okay. We're just going to move on if it does. Like, the run can continue. We have save Valuethon. Here's glitch number 5. We've stopped time. This is just going to stop a little explosion.
Now what the hell are you doing?
That saves about 7 seconds. We'll be stopping time more effectively later. In this section, we're just knocking on doors. I've tried so hard
What the hell are you
to
doing?
skip this part, but it just can't be done. Done most of the routing for this game myself. There's 3 other notable runners. Noob Salmon, Tongue Cobra, and Swags the dog.
It's nice to see a
Between the 4 of us, we've put together this route. And then any pool speed glitches you see in this game is probably a discovery by a lovely gentleman named Ramp. So there's the credits to the run. We can credit everything else to me. I did everything.
What did I tell you?
Door knocking complete. Get out of here. What's your favorite quest, Strife?
I'm not sure. It's been a while. I'd have to think on that because there's a lot of good quests in the game, apart from the main quest. The main quest is terrible. But otherwise, there's a lot of very good side quests, in my opinion.
So that was glitch number 6. Another thing we do with quick save quick load is we can glide. Usually we just use that for fall damage, but we can fly just a little bit.
Yeah, you're just hovering, I guess, through the air.
Technically, how it works is that when you load the game, you have momentum 0, and so you're just standing still. So you're effectively just like puts some ground under you, and then that lets you run for a little bit before you start falling again. This game is doing its best programming-wise.
Yeah, it defines Bethesda. Just we're doing our best.
The door knocking, of course, was for the quest.
Hold it right there.
Blood ties. Here we can start strictly business, and we can move through the dialogue a full 5 seconds faster because we've already done enough murders to drop our karma to low. I think I've made accommodations for every single resource in the game is used and planned for in this route. I don't know if you can tell, I'm very proud of my wall quest route. It's my baby. My favorite quests, at least for the speedrun, think Superhuman Gambit and Timpani Tower. Both are really neato in the run. Oasis as well. Those 3 in particular come out really crisp and clean in the speedrun. This is Germantown Police HQ, another place to discover. That's also for town. We're gonna come back here after we have 100 luck. Big Trouble is the name of the quest. Alright, welcome to Minefield. Remember, if our legs break, we lose our speed glitch, and it's very slow. This is Arkansas. The quest Strictly Business had a list of 4 people: Red, Susan Lancaster, Flack, and Arkansas. And we need to enslave every person on that list to complete the quest. If we kill someone, they get removed from the list. So Arkansas is now it's a list of 3 people. If the list gets to 0, and we've enslaved nobody, the quest. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick 1 person to enslave off that list, and the other 3 we're just going to murder because it's much faster. But we're retiring the 10mm pistol now. We're very close to our much better weapon that we're going to be using for the remaining combat. Now, this is a weapon that's always been in the game, but most people didn't become aware of it until Mothership Zeta, but the Alien Blaster. This thing is completely ridiculous and overpowered. And the only balancing factor it has is that it has that very limited ammunition. But that's not going to be a problem for us as speedrunners. We have enough ammo to do all of the murders we need to do. Right now we're walking to Vault 92, where there's a violin that we need for Agnes' song. We're going to discover the location and then cut over to Oasis. We're going to do Oasis entirely. We're going to complete a quest. Then we're going to fast travel back to Vault 92 and continue on our journey. So now's the time. Everyone come back from getting your popcorn. Wash your hands. Get ready for speedrunning. We've pretty much finished our long walking segment. Just over that hill.
Inspirational quotes from the mouth of your president.
So the entrance to Oasis, the front entrance, is on the west side, and we're over on the east side. So we're going to go in the back door here. There we go. Now we're in Oasis. Exactly how Todd Howard intended. Dodge some invisible rocks.
Outside.
We're here.
I'm so glad.
Lockpick. So let's get our lockpick to 100 as soon as we can. wait to get him into position.
You have no idea.
Do some dialogue. Get through dialogue as fast as by mashing enter and the left mouse button. I get here. Take the drugs.
We will now
Skip his speech. And loud noise warning. That's Harold. The quest for Oasis is to kill Harold. Quest complete. Now all I need. There's a violin in here that we will do later. There's also a fission battery that we're going to use about an hour from now in Riley. 50 minutes from now. The vaults are some of the best for just going out of bounds and just moving fast. There's a violin there. This is speed glitch. That was speed glitch 6, I think we're on. Okay. Which is going to third person, you can just grab things through walls. I did that so quickly that I didn't immediately realize that I had picked up the thing. Next to Republican. These are Deathclaws. They're nice. We get a pretty significant speed boost if one of them just like comes up and hits us from behind. Well, that was 7, right? We skipped dialogue, we went through walls, we robbed a guy, we flew, we did speed cripple, stopped time. Yeah, that was number 7. We have now demonstrated all of our speed tools in our speed arsenal. Everything else is just clever routing. And exploiting Todd Howard's short-sightedness. Dave has one of the special keys we need for gotta shoot him in the head. And so we can just like we did with Dukov, we can just go in and ask him nicely for the key. The Public of Days is a secure, fenced-off location. You can just jump into. Here's the alien blaster. Ooh.
Pay for that.
So that's a random glitch. A very good one. Where the alien blaster is supposed to just vaporize things into an ash pile. Currently we have phaser set to stun. And it's not going to do that. So things are just gonna like, go to sleep when we shoot them. So no one's gonna get hurt in this run. They're just gonna have a little nap. And it's actually good, because sometimes when things get turned into ash, with Dave especially, the ash pile will just disappear and then you can't take their stuff. Next 2 quests, we need to start Head of State. As a slaves versus slavers fight over the Lincoln Memorial. And then we need to complete Superhuman Gambit in Canterbury Commons, where a couple of masked superheroes are fighting each other and causing a ruckus. We're gonna handle both of those very efficiently. That's the Temple of the Union on the left there. If you go to the Temple of the Union, they start talking to you, they give you the quest. They want you to go to the Lincoln Memorial. You meet slavers there, you pick a side, you help your side win the fight. if you kill Hannibal Hamlin after you have the quest fails. But if you don't have the quest yet, the quest doesn't fail. Which means that when we go to the Lincoln Memorial later and talk to the slavers, we get the quest from them, and then when they go out to go clean out the Temple Union, we can just tell them it's already done, and the quest will complete instantly. Dog. Sounds superhuman. So, Todd Howard's short-sightedness. They put in this cool little cutscene where these two ridiculous characters are shouting at each other and having that. And naturally, every single player is just going to stop and watch them. Clearly.
Are you all right?
So, Onkaro's dialogue here is just assuming the fight's over, and he gives us the quest to go to their lairs and find them. But they're still over here emoting. So we can just deal with them right there. No need to leave town. Enter an exit, get on the road to come outside. And that's the quest complete. Now that quantum we found earlier, we're going to put our whiskey bottles in. I'm going to do this a little slow for you, so you can see what's happening. Put our whiskey bottles in now. We're going to click the whiskey bottles, hit A to take all. So now it's asking us how many we want to take. There's 31 Nuka-Cola Quantums in the machine. We just took 31 Nuka-Cola Quantums out of the machine. Magic. And we still have our whiskey bottles too. That's some value. So you notice a giant ant just breathed fire on us. That's the next quest. It's those. We need to get rid of those fire-breathing ants. Do our first. This is our first metro station, so we're gonna do our first metro clip. Jam ourselves into this little corner, like so. Now we're over here. Get the quest from Dr. Lesko. And he's just asleep. He's okay. Then we go to his computer, push the kill all the ants button. And then we're out of here. Go back here. Let's go around this corner to get around a super mutant fast travel. Marigold, because we haven't talked to Brian Wilkes, he's still trying to chase after us, so he was waiting for us right here. Now, to the Jesuit Memorial. This is the first bit of main questline progress we're going to do. We need to clean out all of the enemies here to get the quest Waters of Life started. You get to really see how good the Alien Blaster is. No, unequipping and re-equipping the gun is the faster way to reload it. You move faster when you don't have a gun equipped. You move even more faster when your gun's holstered instead of having fists out. So we're going to be managing those slight move increases. We need to get down to the basement. Take these stairs down. We're going to be spending a lot of quality time with this staircase later. Got him. One more. And that's why it's definitely worth going out of your way to get the Alien Blaster. And just take the exit right here. The area in Washington, D.C. where the Washington Monument Museum of Base Aviation, all the museums and monument stuff, that's called the National Mall. That's where we're going next. Also discovering Rivet City along the way. Them aliens sure know how to make blasters, am I right? The COC in this metro is somewhere we don't want to go yet, so we're going to actually walk with our legs to get to the end. Don't get used to it, you won't see this very often. Small little bit of speed tech is you can move a little bit during loads. So during that transition, I actually exited a small room by moving forward and then slightly to the left. Of course, you didn't see that because the screen was black. You trust me, save like a second every single time there's a load screen. This is the Museum of Technology. We need a satellite dish for Galaxy News Radio. Excuse me, staircase. Staircase, you were being quite rude to me. There we go. That's a good staircase. This is how we pick locks.
No more games. There you are. Sit back, relax, and freeze. Time to die.
Next, we discover the Washington Monument, and we're going to go to the Lake Memorial, turn in head of state, mentioned before. A good upside playing this game, if you want to looking for a is the indoor sections are really fun do lots of going out of bounds, cool little skips. And then the outdoor sections, there's an auto run button, so that you don't have to hold W. So sections like this, I don't need to have my hands on the keyboard. I can just like take a nice sip of water and relax. That's some pro gaming. Do your little RSI stretches. Your wrists nice and limber. Going around the door guy.
I'm Leroy.
This is Leroy Walker.
You're a...
That's head of state complete. Discovered the Museum of History for when we need to turn and gotta shoot in the head later, and now it's time to come out of our Nicolas Cage. We're gonna steal the Declaration of Independence. That is, of course, for the quest, stealing independence. This mutant blocks fast travel.
Now try and hide from them. Now try and hide. Ha ha! There you are.
It's now time for men. Through the doors, and then another little shortcut to the end. There we go. I'm gonna have a word with Benjamin Gwinnett. Or Button Gwinnett. Oh man, I forgot an name. Shame on the family. Doors. Went into third person there to open up the save just a second faster. Then we're out of here. This one's a little precise. There we go, and we're out of here. Now we finish up Blood Ties. This is Northwest Seneca Station. We discovered it earlier. This ghoul wants to talk to us about drugs. If you just punch in the air while you're walking, no one will talk to you. And we don't want to talk to them about drugs. That's slow and drugs aren't cool. One of the nice things about going as fast as we are is that you're faster than all of the traps. They are, to Todd Howard's credit, very well designed so that you do get hit properly by them going the normal person speed. So these are vampires. We're looking for their leader named Vance, and we can convince him to let Ian West go. Here's Vance. Grab the password from him.
I thought I heard guns.
We'll tell Ian that Vance has tragically passed, and that it's time for him to go home. I'm so sorry, Ian. Let's get out of here. There you go. Let me turn this.
There she is.
So I lied to you before. I apologize for that. I said we were done with the walking. And we were done walking north. Now we gotta walk west. We have to go to the very western edge of the map to discover a little lamplight so that we can actually beat the game later. And then we need to go rescue our dad from Smith Casey's garage. That's Vault 112 underneath it. So this is our last. I promise this time it's for real. I know I've been bad to you before, but I mean it this time. This is our last, just like wandering around outside. Unless you count the one immediately after this segment. But if you don't, then this is the last one. The one after this isn't very long. Barely count. Trust me. I'm sure you're all having a great time. Look how fast we're going. Look at that Brahmin. Wow, what a cool Brahmin. Oh, look at the danger. There's a super mutant ahead of us. He's pulling out a grenade. Okay, bye. He did actually throw the grenade. It's pretty cool. Very impressive. Did you know that there's a little mole with a headlamp? Oh yeah. So every time we go into combat, since we haven't pushed VATS yet, the game is going to prompt us to enter VATS. Because Todd Howard spent a lot of time and money making that. Fallout 1 and 2 for a pure turn-based RPG. And they wanted to get a more action first-person shootery for Fallout 3. Look at these Brahmin. So many Brahmin. And they really want you to use VATS, because they worked really hard to bridge that gap, and they did a good job. But VATS is slow. I don't know if you know this, but if you push VATS, the game pauses. The problem is the game is not fast. So we just don't have it bound. We can't have it slowing us down. You'll also see a lot of you can't quick save while the game is paused. That's because I have quick save bound to the left mouse button. It's a very important key. And that's also what I'm using in dialogue games. I've quick load bound to one of my side mouse buttons, because the right mouse button needs to be completely unbound for the time stop glitch to work. We're in Smith Casey's garage. It's time to go fast. We're doing it. This is a vault door.
Welcome, a tranquility lounger.
was trying to be cool and enter the lavender without opening it. This is our character, by the way. Rate my character. So remember this for later. We're an adult, going to Tranquility Lane. Now we're a little girl. From adult, child. Enter the secret password. This is another kind of loud part. Gone. So I mentioned earlier that one of the ways that you lose speed cripple is your model changing. We did just become a little girl. That is a different model. So we will need to put our fast legs back on. So we need to find a way to break our leg. Conveniently, we made a save earlier. So we can just do some time travel. Set up again. Perfect. The window for that to work is 2 to 5 frames, depending on which of the 4 different missile launch animations you get. Also, fun side effect of exiting the game is the game just stays black and white like in Tranquility Lane. Just for a little bit. A fun little game is to try to guess exactly when the color is fully saturated again. Now, if you guessed earlier, really appreciate the inclusion of blue in Fallout 3.
Sierra Petrova does
This is Sierra Petrova. And that's the quest, the Nuka-Cola Challenge. So let's equip our weapons to our hotkeys. Next is Tenpenny Tower, which I think is probably the slickest quest in the whole speedrun. That's Tenpenny Tower, by the way. One of the key design philosophies for Fallout 3 is that they want, no matter where you stood, for there to be 3 landmarks that you can see. And Tenpenny Tower is one of the most prominent. First thing we're going to do is we're going to enter the back door. There we go. Very secure walls. The game has crashed. This is okay. You just relaunch the game. So, in the event of a game crash in your Fallout 3 speedrun, you just simply load your most recent save. make a new save. Load your Megaton save, put your legs back on, because you lose that when the game closes. And then you continue the speedrun like it never happened. Now that we're inside, we're gonna stand around right here until 9 a.m. Susan Lancaster comes to us. Hello, Susan.
Whoa. I'm starving.
We'll see her at Paradise Falls. Now to actually do the quest in Penny Tower. So we're gonna fire a missile into this corner. That's gonna destroy a generator on the other side of the wall, which completes stage 2 of this quest.
Great job, kid.
Now we talk to Roy Phillips, and now that actually starts the quest. Now stage 1 complete.
Oh yeah? Bring it.
Now that we're properly on the quest, Chief Gustavo has a generator key for us, generator room key. Don't want to loot all because his armor is super heavy. Generator room. Just need to open the door. Give it a second. Update. We turn in the
Great
quest.
job, kid.
Susan thought she could just.
Okay. So the 2 people left on the list are Red and Black. So as soon as those 2 are dead, the quest is going to complete on its own. Get our speech up to 69. And we can start maxing out repair. That is Eulogy Jones. We need to buy some children from him.
Check this out. What's up, killer?
Thanks, man.
You must be our perspective.
There we go.
What's up, killer?
What the hell, lady? Watch it. Well, I guess that's it.
That's a rescue from paradise complete. Big town. So we have 100 lockpick now. I told you we'd be back. We can open this lock and we can save Red,
You're
who
rescuing
we
me?
are not going to kill. Also, we can get clue number 2 for the replicated man from her. Big town.
I'm glad to be.
Go to Rivet City. Red resistance later. This is my favorite conversation in the game.
Is there a problem?
Thanks for the help. So when you have 3 clues for Replicated Man, you got a lot of quests. Victoria Watts shows up and comes and finds you.
You're in the Rivet City.
Victoria Watts just happens to spawn in
You've been rather
right here. Now we have the robot component for the Fallout 4 quest.
We need to get back
With
to
the... What are the robots called? Like simps or something in that game?
You there?
Remember?
Lay a hand on Dr. Zimmer and I'll snap your neck.
Replicated man complete. And of course, there's some main questline stuff. We talked to our dad, started Waters of Life, blah blah. Abraham Washington, we turn in Stealing Independence, and also Agatha's song. We don't actually need to involve Agatha in her own quest. We can just sell the violin here to complete it. Lots of level ups from completing all these quests. Now wait until 9 AM again to move some NPCs around so that we can find them easily.
Hey.
There's Ted Strayer. He has the last key we need. There's Flack. So the last person on the list for Strictly Business. The last person on the list for Strictly Business is... Let's get ahead of the enemies and fast travel. And we can go ahead and turn and gotta shoot in the head. And we need to give all the scientists a little bit of time to get to the Jesuit Memorial anyway. The in-game lore of this quest is very good. The speed lore. We're gonna wake this guy up. He's gonna tell us about this plan that he's been working on for several lifetimes, and then we're just gonna say, "Oh, yeah, I have those. Bye." And then we're gone. Stop time for that. Someone talks to us on the way out. Now, Waters of Life. Waters of Life is probably the most technical part of the speedrun. Technical meaning has the most tech. It's two phases to this. Phase 1 is chores.
Here we are.
Good dad positioning.
All right.
Flood control pumps. Get very comfortable with the staircase.
Great work on the pumps.
Great work on the pumps. This fence and I are in a toxic relationship. I need to go through that fence 3 times during this section. And the fence just wants to be a barrier like it was built to do. I just want to go right through it. And really the only way for that fence to make me happy is just to not be a fence. And it's just terrible for all of us. No one's ever happy. Anyways, let's place some fuses. Take these stairs back up. Through the fence. The mainframe.
There are a few minor repairs.
Then we just gotta go push one button on the other side of the facility and that's chores complete.
Good to see you.
Hey there.
phase 2 of this quest is going to be doctorly manipulation. Anyone who's played Fallout knows exactly how finicky the AI can be. And we need to do things the AI doesn't want to do very precisely. Sometimes there's a super mutant up there and he'll just be chucking grenades into here. You can throw grenades through this little fence. It's not good when that happens. Okay, so first thing we need to do is when Dr. Lee leaves the rotunda, there needs to be no enemies around, otherwise she'll panic. There's 2 Enclave soldiers that will scare her. First one's this guy right here. Excuse me. He's too good at video games. Last time with my fence. And the other soldier right here. That one's nowhere near as good at video games. Okay, now this little cutscene. We can make it go faster by talking to Colonel Autumn through the wall. The Dr. Lee puts her hands up. That, we can start pushing her. And right now, Dad's saying goodbye to us, like reaching towards the glass. Very sad.
What is he doing?
Dr. Lee is not ready to talk to us yet, so we're just gonna push her over to the door. That should take some time. Now she's ready. That's about when she's ready to start talking. Now she's running ahead.
Don't wander off. We're going to need.
Now, these 3 scientists need to go. And Dr. Lee needs to take an... All 3 of those scientists, for one reason or another, are gonna get in Dr. Lee's way. Because the manipulation doesn't work. Dr. Lee needs to be knocked unconscious. Can't kill her. Because once she passes this point, she's gonna run over to that computer and try to do science. And that's very slow, and she won't move. She won't move while it's there. So we need to get out of that area before she reaches that, which we did. My head's screwed. Oh, I just died. That's bad. Okay, we're okay. We have... I didn't realize my health got so low. We can just do that. We picked up safety stim packs, which we don't normally need. Now then, where were we? Yeah. So now that we've gotten to this area without Dr. Lee starting her silly little science cutscene, she'll just teleport to the end, which is fast. Marathon luck, am I right? They shot me in the head. There's Dr. Lee. Waiting an hour to get her over to where she needs to be. QSQL 3 times dialogue. That's quest complete. This is Galaxy News video. It's fun. Just double checking something because I'm full. Ugh. So okay. I will admit to you, I've allocated my skill points incorrect. I need a repair skill of 75. I have a repair skill of 74. I've made a mistake. I will admit that to you. This won't be a problem. And we're gonna take a little shortcut here. Just have to do a slight rearranging of the route. So we're gonna need another well. So there's 3 quests that we put off until after Water of Life. Galaxy News Radio, Riley's Rangers, and Trouble on the Home Front. Trouble on the Home Front is simply just not available. Stairs, please. Staircase I'm trying to go down. Here we go. So Trouble on the Home Front is simply not available until Waters of Life is done. Riley's Rangers we're putting off because we need 75 repair and we have 74 repair. That's alright, we'll get another level up later on the run. We can go back for that one. And of course, Galaxy News Radio, when you first get here, the Lion's Pride is here, and they have a bunch of quest triggers and a bunch of invisible walls and things you don't want. It's very slow dealing with their nonsense. You have to fight that super mutant behemoth over there. But after Water of Life, they're in the Citadel, and they take all the triggers with them, so they can just sound the all clear right now. We don't have to do any of that.
The look on your face says...
It's 3 Dog. What's everyone's favorite dog emote? I'm a big Oh My Dog fan, personally. Elevator. Most people don't know this, but there's the ceiling's open here, so that you can watch the elevator go up. Isn't that cool? Dish installed. Plaza. Still all clear. Dog.
Hey, all right.
Yeah, that's complete. So next would be Riley's Rangers, but instead, we're just gonna go beat the game. So if you want to see the any % speedrun, basically what happens is you leave Vault 101, and then you go direct to the lamplight, go out of bounds to get here, and then you just go to Murder Pass, and you just beat the game. Just everything that happened in the last hour and 10 minutes, forget all of that, none of that would have happened, we just walk directly here, and just do this sequence. So one of the appeals of the all quest run also includes the any % run. Going to be a lot of they shot us with a missile. Hold on. Be right back. Put our legs back on. The speedrun continues.
Hold you!
As I was saying, this is just gonna be a lot of very quick vault interior movement.
Now try and hide from this!
Comes to the ceiling. Short. Back onto the ceiling. Reach this door out of bounds. Up here.
Game's winner!
Door. So now we need the Gek. The Gek little chamber seal thing takes about like 14 seconds to open. We don't want to deal with that, so we can just grab it like that. We're out of here.
I knew it! Oh, I'm gonna tear you up!
Objective is secured, sir.
We've been captured.
Good work, soldier. Make sure the Gek is secured aboard my vertibird.
Yes, sir. I'll have the techs come down and remove it immediately, sir.
You're certain she's unharmed?
Yes, sir. She'll pass out shortly, but we can revive her.
Excellent. Prepare her for transport immediately.
Right away, sir.
Now to escape radar.
So, you're...
Skipping dialogue. Now let's get out of here. Oh, whoops, I forgot to get our stuff out of the locker. Guess we'll just be naked for the rest of the run. Actually, I was memeing you, but we do actually need a fission battery.
Fall back. Retreating.
So normally we would have had relative rangers done by now, and then we wouldn't actually need any stuff, but we do need that fission battery, so we're gonna go get a different one. Meme responsibly. Let's get back to escaping. Boom. Okay. Gotten our point of lockpick. That door's locked forever to open. Just go past it. Took the commando perk because we're not wearing any pants. go around this corner. Vital trigger for completing the game. Cannot complete the game without going around that. Not even a joke. Oh, okay. We're going to quick save and quick load because the gentleman with a missile launcher who wants to shoot missiles at us, and we don't want to get hit by a missile. So we're going to take a quick pit stop back to Vault 92 because we need a new fission back. Oh, so while we're here, I can get some more stim packs. Oh, I don't have any. Grab these. Uncripple ourselves. Okay. Now, we're ready to do Riley's Rangers. Riley's Rangers has the freshest skip in the run. Found it maybe 4 days ago. First, we take the metro station. Be a little tricky. The tricky trick. There you go. Just have to say, excuse me, no lets you through. We're going to stop time. So time stopping does a lot of things. Lets you walk over triggers without triggering them, stops all the enemies so they don't shoot you, you don't take radiation. Another thing it does is it prevents new cells from loading in. As you can see ahead of us, there's just that big old gap. Side effect of that is this wall right here hasn't loaded in, so we can just walk right through there. Now we're inside of this building. Climb up this rubble pile. Tricky rock climbing. Let's get up here. Then glide across here. And now we're in the Statesman Hotel. That skips the hospital. Ignore that. Okay. Get onto the ceiling. There we go. This section is a lot faster if you don't need to go through doors and turn and stuff. Very direct route from the ceiling. Here. We have 75 repairs, so we can repair that elevator. This elevator. See what I realized? And this is going to be a problem. A problem that we'll solve together. Remember, usually we do this quest before we do the main quest line to resolve our stuff. So usually before, but we don't have a weapon.
Hey, all right. Me and Eugene are glad.
See, normally we have an alien blaster. Just get through this fight very quickly. But, kind of don't. We're helping. There we go. That weren't so bad. Well, those rangers barely even needed our help. The quest hadn't updated. Now we can just go turn in the quest. And that's it. We're all caught up. See, that's the importance of good routing. If you want to pick up this, remember to do the quest in the correct order. And assign your skill points correctly.
Oh, God, it hurts. My head. Why doesn't it ever stop hurting? Why? Please, I can hear it moving, pulsing. Just leave me alone.
Turn in.
People love a capital wasteland. You can't stop that
You look like you've been
And the last side quest we need to do is just trouble on the home front. Now we have a minigun. That's good. It's quick and easy. Just go back to Vault 101 and solve all of their problems. Once again, this is a vault door. So we're gonna move close to the Overseer. That. So that he starts walking to us.
What do you
Shorty's
want?
died. Strictly business is complete. So if you don't help the people in Big Town, a timer starts, and then they will, and then the super mutants will attack and just kill all of them. And that just happened. So now Red has spontaneously combusted.
You don't belong here anymore.
I told you we weren't going to kill her. So that's all of our side quest done. It's just the little main quest line. Also, we have to escape. So what's left of the main quest line is the American Dream, which is just a little cutscene here. And then the two that'll be 30 quests complete, which is the number we're looking for. And then the two remaining quests are Project Impurity, which is to put the canister into the virus in the machine or not do it. Yeah, found the
All I'm saying is, the longer we sit here, the more time they have to shore up their...
So, you're back.
skip through this cutscene. So it's Project Impurity and Take It Back.
Before we get started,
When we push the buttons in the console, both of those will complete.
okay.
And that'll, if assuming that we were at 30 quests completed, that'll put us to the full 32, completing all of the quests in the base game. We check here. 30 quests completed. That is all of them. We are on a valid speedrun. Now we just gotta go plug in the machine. Go push some buttons. So there's this big impenetrable barrier. Climb up the rocks. Penetrated it. Now, walking from here is faster than going from the Citadel, but much more dangerous. You have to walk through all of the Enclave soldiers. Gotta unstop time briefly to let the door load in. And these guys are pretty scary. They would probably hurt us a lot if they got to shoot us.
You
Ready on time. Need to get through here. And 2, 1, 6 time.
All right, congratulations. It's 1:31:06 on real time. They do know it's in-game time, I guess, at your time.
In-game time would be 1:27:07.
Well, awesome run. We have the glitch showcase, so it's not done. It's not over.
Okay, so I have got 8 of my favorite glitches that I wouldn't be able to show in the run that we're going to show off. So let's start with the super box. This particular kind of wooden crate is marked as heavy, which means that you can use it to pick people up. Just this particular kind of crate. Any one of these that you find. Box. So we can just kind of lift Brahmins off the ground. Here.
Oh my god. That's a flying cow.
That's a flying cow. Next. Let's have some fun in Tranquility Lane. So this save, we're in Vault 112, just chilling out of bounds. And we're gonna turn on no clip, so we can fly over here. And there's this door that goes to Tranquility Lane. We're an adult. Go through this door, and we're still an adult, still in our clothes, in Tranquility Lane. Interesting.
Oh, that's cool.
Gets better. Let's go to the abandoned house, and let's leave Tranquility Lane. It's a little disorienting being so much taller than everything. Now, when we exit, if we just pushed a bunch of buttons to get out of the chair, everything will be fine. The world will continue, but we're going to do nothing. And it's going to put us back into Tranquility Lane. And now, it has our 16-year-old model. We're a teenager in our little Tranquility Lane outfit. And the best part is, if we then leave Tranquility Lane again,
You've saved me.
we're still a 16-year-old Tranquility Laner.
Oh no. This is whack.
Pitbull, and with the special Tranquility Lane Pitbull and all.
That's awesome.
Okay. So Raven Rock. is like the last area in the game, last like challenge of the main quest line. And there's this door here that you can't get through. Activate elsewhere. You can walk all the way up here. Any point of the game gets to this door, you can't get through. Unless you shoot it.
Oh.
Then you can just walk right inside. Then... Okay, so here's another fun thing that's just in our list of just things stored out of bounds. If we stop time to prevent part of the bridge to Jeff Memorial from loading in, we can get underneath that bridge. Gone too far. I've crashed the game. Hold on.
Oof.
That's okay. We needed to close the game anyway because we need to turn the DLC on for a couple of days. Gotta be careful when walking around this time stop. Just real quick, put our legs back on.
Cripple doesn't want to work? Yeah.
It works sometimes. Does it? If it doesn't, we'll just... Okay, perfect.
Perfect.
Very reliable. Okay. Back to where we were. Let's try this again. Now this is at the end of the game. The final sequence has started, the big barrier is up. Or will be up as soon as we let it load in. Okay. Alright, we're gonna cheat for this one. I've messed it up twice, I'm not gonna mess it up a third time, we're just gonna cheat. We're just showcasing stuff. Apologies.
At least you show how to get there.
Yeah, we know how to get there. Let's give ourselves some extra speed. So we put our legs back on. Get a bounce. Okay. So we have this barrier, and then just out of bounds, right underneath it, we have the off switch for the barrier.
Oh, that's great. That's useful.
Okay. Let's see. So this is the one punch glitch that we're going to show next. So we're currently wearing the Chinese stealth armor and a hockey mask. And you can see our unarmed skill is kind of high. It's a plus 2,000. Because what happens is... Seriously? This Chinese stealth armor lets you wear multiple hats. So you see our head disappeared. That's because we just put on an extra hockey. And now that I've push the hotkey a few times, you see our unarmed skill a lot higher. It's about 5 times each time. So, a mechanic that you don't get to see very often is if you do enough unarmed damage to an enemy, you just sort of knock them out, ragdoll them. This is what fighting a super mutant behemoth looks like with 2,000 unarmed skill. I said this was the one punch, so. In this one we have, what's our skill here? This one's no setup. So that means we want this one right here, I think. Yeah, this is what 10,000 on skill looks like.
It's a lot of unarmed skill.
Okay, in the Pit DLC.
I bring you good news.
You have this
We
section
stand at the
right
dawn
after you
of a
finish
new
the steel
golden
yard,
age,
and you're going to go to the
where
hole,
others merely
and
survive.
Ashley here is going to give a nice little speech. A way to make the speech go a little faster is to just shoot at her.
Is what we are. You carry not only the dream that workers can become free, but that we may all someday become truly free from the threats of our world. You are ready to be forged anew. Report to Phaedra in the steel mill.
I have 2 more.
Okay.
So I mentioned in the the Washington Monument that there's that little hole in the ceiling where you can watch the elevator go up. If you activate the control panel with the elevator through the wall outside of the elevator, you can see what's actually happening. Is the elevator's not moving at all, and just the walls around you are lowering. And the last one, this is my favorite, is remember this little cutscene where we talked to Colonel Adam through the wall, our dad sacrificed us. Right now, we would be over there pushing Dr. Lee over to the door. But I really think we should say goodbye to our dad. Oops, that's not... Alright, pretend we hadn't already watched this. So we're over there pushing Dr. Lee to the exit. Dad's saying goodbye. We're gonna say goodbye back.
Here we are,
There he is.
where it all began. You remember your mother's favorite passage? Revelation 21:6. I am Alpha and Omega,
That's awkward.
the beginning and the end. I will give unto him that is athirst of the fountain of the water of life freely. Don't you see? This is what it all means. The water, the purifier. This is the water of life. Your mother's dream. No point in wasting time. Let's get to work. There's much to be done. Be careful, sweetie.
Alright, I have to go, Dad.
No, it's fine. He's much better now. Oh no.
Alright, that was Fallout 3 All Quests. Thanks for having me.
Oh, thanks for running. Thanks for showcasing the awesome glitches. Certainly some, but I've never seen at least. And we'll go to a quick intermission, and next we will have Razor Flame Cone running Dr. Mario Online RX.